Common Research Repository Myths, Part 1. As you can imagine, we collect tons of data around research repositories at Dualo, and we feel it's time to bust some of the common myths about them. So here are 5 of the most common myths associated with research repositories today. Myth number 1. Research repositories are for researchers only. Not true. We see people from a wide variety of disciplines building and using research repositories outside of full-time researchers. From product designers, product managers, marketing and sales, right the way up to C-level leadership, wanting to gain a deep understanding about customers and their needs. It's why the research repository should be considered as a tool for teams, not just researchers. And it's great to keep this in mind as you get started on the build or refinement of any research repository. Myth number 2. Research repositories track only qualitative data. Many teams conduct mixed methods research, combining both qualitative and quantitative data to increase the confidence surrounding their key research findings. And we see lots of teams using their repository to store these different data types together, helping them to consolidate the what and the why in one easily accessible place. So no, research repositories aren't just for tracking qualitative data. Myth number 3. You need to already have tons of insights to build an effective research repository. Again, not true. Our data indicates that around 73% of research teams currently have less than 1,000 insights available to them, with half of these teams having fewer than 100. Teams are building research repositories and realising the benefits of making even very small amounts of research more visible across studies and teams. Myth number 4. You have to be sharing research on a daily basis. Also not true. 78% of teams share their research findings on a weekly or monthly basis. Research doesn't need to be shared on a daily basis to be making an impact. In fact, directing other researchers, wider teams and stakeholders to your repository to discover and self-serve knowledge is a really effective way to increase the engagement in research between shareouts. And myth number 5. You need a research operations specialist to build and maintain your research repository. Possibly the biggest myth out there. Around 75% of teams we work with at Dualo don't have someone working with a dedicated research operations specialist at their organisation. It's possible for anyone to build an effective research repository with the right tools, processes and champions in place. More on this in a future video, so that's 5 myths busted. Stay tuned for more tips, tricks and insights, and happy researching.